Well, would you look at that? The Trump administration just admitted that their mass deportation policy is creating higher food prices. What a surprise. Seriously, the Trump administration just admitted something huge in a government filing that they assumed no one would notice. It completely contradicts everything they've been saying about immigration. So last week, the Labor Department proposed a new rule, and more on that in a second. But in the filing, there was a bunch of supporting documentation, and here's what one of the documents said. The near total cessation of the inflow of illegal aliens is threatening the stability of domestic food production and prices for U.S. consumers. Fancy that. Something economists said would happen has happened. Let's just be clear, this is Trump's own Labor Department saying that their immigration policy is going to cause higher food prices. They go on to say, unless the department acts immediately to provide a source of stable and lawful labor, this threat will grow. Now, you'll remember, of course, that Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins said that the farm workforce was going to become 100% American. She even said people on Medicaid should take those jobs. But this new document contains a shocking revelation, or at least shocking to the Trump administration, that Americans are not willing to step into farm work and they don't have the skills to do it. It is a highly skilled job. The department concludes that qualified and eligible U.S. workers will not make themselves available in sufficient numbers. I mean, really, do tell. Let's recall that more than 40% of agricultural workers are undocumented. Why? Because most Americans do not want these jobs. The Labor Department itself called farm work among the most physically demanding and hazardous occupations in the U.S. labor market. Wait, it gets even better. So now let's talk about what their fix is, and this goes back to the rule they just issued. It would lower pay for seasonal migrant workers to make it cheaper for farmers to hire foreign labor. So let this all sink in. They are deporting all of the highly skilled foreign workers who are undocumented, saying Americans will do it, then admitting that American workers will never do this work, and now making it cheaper to hire foreign workers legally by paying them less. I mean, what a strategy. Meanwhile, inflation hit 2.9% in August, and grocery prices are up with literally no relief in sight. So next time someone says mass deportations are a good idea and they're not going to affect prices, show them this video, because it turns out even the Trump administration doesn't believe that anymore. But they do believe that we're suckers, otherwise they wouldn't be bailing out farmers and expecting us to pay for that too. We are paying for all of this. Turns out that a policy based on racism and brainless tariffs isn't so good for consumers after all. Who would have thunk it?